Yeah, we want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shouts out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
The conversation begins with a lighthearted exchange, where the speaker thanks someone for hosting but makes a joking request not to sit too close to the bed. The tone remains casual and humorous. As they continue with their conversation, the conversation begins with a humorous and somewhat awkward moment, where someone expresses gratitude for a host who didn't have to step in and help.
She knew someone that went through Jimmy Hinchman proffer agreement for a drug case. And the proffer agreement revealed that Jimmy Hinchman, he could have walked away if he would have given up Diddy. What she mean by that?
Well, what happened is that they had 9 different sessions with Jimmy Hinchman regarding his proffer agreement. So that means the feds went in there 9 different times to talk to him. And in those sessions, they asked him, what do you know about Sean Puffy Combs or Sean Diddy Combs? I don't think it was Puffy at that time. It wasn't Diddy at the time. But what do you know about Sean John Puffy Combs having sex with underage boys? And you got to realize, and people never think about this, that Jimmy and his brother, I think they had the same charges. But his brother walked away from that, and Jimmy gets life without the possibility of parole, I think. Which is crazy. For any drug charge. Nobody should spend their life in jail for drug charges. And just drug charges. But I think they try to tie him to some murders or something like that. I don't know that to be for sure. But he shouldn't spend his life in jail for no drug charges. Not at all. So, but they was gonna let him walk. If he'd have probably had to for that proffer agreement, they probably let him walk. If he had any information regarding Puff having sex with underage boys. That the feds asked him in 2011. In 2011, brother. So what did the feds know? Because the feds not coming there unless somebody made a report or somebody made some allegations against Puff in 2011 to ask a friend of his, Jimmy Hinchman, what do you know about that? But for them to ask him about that, it had to be more than a rumor. Somebody made a complaint somewhere. And the feds got hold to that complaint. Now they're going to investigate that complaint when they get people under the barrel, like they had Jimmy Hinchman. That's why they asked him.
If he did know information, right, why you think he didn't tell?
Fighting over Frosted Flakes before it shifts back to the topic at hand. The conversation then takes a serious turn as they discuss the controversy surrounding 50 Cent leaking CCTV footage that allegedly shows Kevin Hart attending one of Diddy's infamous parties, raising questions about the entertainment industry's power dynamics. This leak has brought increased attention to the behaviors of influential figures like
to New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad.
The agreement revealed that Henchman could have walked away from his legal troubles if he provided information on Diddy. The details shared suggest that the feds had investigated Diddy in 2011, specifically asking Henchman about allegations of Diddy having sexual relations with underage boys. This revelation leads to more speculation about what the feds might have known at the time and raises questions about why they would inquire about such allegations.
One of your lives, right? And you made a comment and you said that you rather be poor than be Diddy rich. Can you elaborate on that?
Bruh, I told this to this one guy the other day. I'd rather have a slow nickel than a fast dollar any day. My slow nickel put bread on my table. My slow nickel pays my mortgage. My slow nickel brings me home to my family. My slow nickel builds a community. We see what the fast dollar does. Being Diddy rich takes a guy that once name was Puffy, that after every tragedy he had in his life, he had to change his name. Puffy, Puff Daddy, Diddy, Brother Love, Love. Puffy, from the DC tragedy, went to when those kids was trampled over. I think 1 or 2 kids died at a function in DC that he gave. Puffy. City College. Puff Daddy. Diddy. Biggie. He comes named to Diddy. And now the allegations with Cassie and everything, he went from brother love to love. Being Diddy rich have you thinking you something that you're not. That you greater than what you're supposed to be and the people around you. When I say I'd rather be my poor, with my peace of mind, with my own thoughts, my own community, my own love, with my family, than to be so rich that I'm thinking I'm something that I'm not. That's what they do, bro. Look how many times, what was that? You ever go to a club, it's a big shootout, and it was the Mirage, And then you come back 2 weeks later, now it's the zone. They changed their name after every shootout. That's what happens.
Unjust, especially given that he was facing drug charges. The speaker implies that the feds were likely looking for something significant from henchmen in exchange for leniency, and it raises suspicions about what kind of evidence or information the authorities might have been seeking about Diddy. The controversy surrounding Diddy continues to unfold, with the latest developments focusing on a federal investigation prompted by a complaint. This complaint has now caught the attention of authorities, leading them to potentially gather incriminating evidence. Celebrities are reportedly distancing themselves from Diddy, especially following the lawsuit filed by Cassie. There's speculation that some are hesitant to speak out due to fear of becoming targets themselves, with rumors suggesting Diddy may have compromising footage of various individuals. One person shared their experience living with Diddy in the night.
You told me before that you was at a party before that they attended, and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
Okay, this is Boxer. His name's Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to Tanisha Arnold. So the broad played Pam on Martin Lawrence. We went to the party with her. I mean, it was matter of fact, it was a set it off party. Jada Pickett, Vivica Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. Nobody was gay no more. What the fuck is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen it there. Matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one. Yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit going on, you know? Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fucking fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying? They even got pictures of them. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck, him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Have you ever seen that picture?
Nah, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I came across it.
Yeah. That picture there, they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. That whole fucking, yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gay basher or nothing. I mean, none of that shit, but that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That whole party was weirdoed out. Yeah, and it was Jada Pickett. What?
You saying the whole party was weird. What did you see at the party that made it weird? I mean, I'm confused.
I guess it was the Illuminati. It's just weird. I know I wouldn't want to be part of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school, dude, and that shit wasn't really...
Witnessing wild parties and a constant flow of checks. The person didn't fully understand the things happening around them, but noticed strange and curious activities. Biggie Smalls, Lil' Kim, Craig Mack, Faith Evans, and Mary J. Blige were all part of the scene, but it didn't seem like they were aware of anything unusual at the time. When asked if Diddy made them do chores, the person laughed, recalling that they stayed up later than Diddy and the crew and had some spending money, but didn't fully grasp the reality of the situation.
These days and nothing like that. It's more, you know what I'm saying, more open now, you know what I'm saying? But back then it was kind of fishy, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of fishy, you know, but it's more, you know, out there now.
The incident y'all had with Warren G and Kid Frost. Tell me about that, my man.
Okay, Kid Frost had gave a party at the House of Blues. One of our big homeboys wanted to go with us. You know what I'm saying? So he went with us and he said, "Ooh, you young niggas have fun." So one of Kid Frost's homies still on my big homie. But he didn't know that he was around, it was maybe about 20 of us. So the dude that socked my big homie, we beat the dog shit out of him. So my big homie, he came to. He like, that's the motherfucker? We like, yeah. And it was 2 security guards had him. Had the dude that we beat up from Kid Frost's entourage. So my big homie knocked that motherfucker out while the yellow jacket, the yellow jackets with the event security, they had the dude. So my homie still knocking him out. Boom! So the dude with the yellow jacket was talking shit. Man, what the fuck is wrong with him? My homeboy knock out him too. Bam! Like, woo! So the other one like, man, he got back. Little Jamaican dude come up talking shit. Man, are you going crazy? My homeboy sock him too. So we went down to get our car for valet. And it was the dude, it's LBC. And he like, what the fuck is that? And he said, it's Long Beach City Crip. So my homeboy knew this dude was an imposter. If you from Long Beach, you're going to say Rolling 20s or Insane. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A real block boy. You know what I'm saying? 19th Street. You don't say something. A real Crip said, this nigga say he from Long Beach City Crip. My homeboy like, wait a minute. And knocked him out too. So Warren G and them was down there, him and Cedric Wallace waiting on their cars. And they seen my homeboy get busy like that, so they had left before us, went up to Fat Burgers. So we came, got in our shit. They finally brought our cars to valet. We went up to Fat Burgers. And Warren G and Cedric Wallace was up there already, eating their shit and shit. So we came in there. The big homie like, hey, motherfucker. He pointed at Cedric Wallace like, man, you been dumping us for years, mother. I'm losing all my motherfucking money betting on your motherfucking ass. So Warren G was right there. He like, my homie like, man, that's a nice ass watch. So he like, man, let me try that.
Shifts to power dynamics in the music industry. It suggested that Diddy, with his influence, has been able to get people to follow his demands, making it hard for them to refuse. The idea that he might use footage to blackmail others raises serious concerns about privacy and ethics. Reflecting on wealth, the individuals shared their view that they'd rather earn a slow, steady income than chase fast.
I think when you have a reputation when you have a bad reputation of doing dirty and weirdo it just follows you to where you can't live it down. It's different between some normal he got caught cheating. He got caught stealing some money. He got, what I'm saying? Murderers live down You get me? When you do weirdo and sexual and young females and dudes and that weirdo life follows you a long way. You get me? Because who wants to be associated with that lifestyle? And you get that will follow you like a motherfucking, like you said, like a pedophile, like a motherfucker who has to register as a sex offender. You get me? You'll kill a motherfucker before you go play with somebody's young daughter or young son and be able to live that down. You get me? It's going to always bring a negative stain on you because people are always going to look at you in a different way. You get me? Situations where people get killed or, motherfuckers robbing banks or stealing money or exploiting or whatever. It seems like certain situations when you do bad sometimes there are situations to where people can understand. You get me? Or I understood why he was selling dope, or, I don't approve of it, but I understand why Nick had to kill a motherfucker, or that type of situation. You touching on females or doing weird shit with kids, or taking advantage of people's situations by, sexual favors or dumb shit like, man, that shit follow you. Nobody weirdo motherfuckers is in a different element. You get me? That's just like I said, with people who deal with children and pedophiles and you're looked at as a different motherfucker. You looked at as a different beast when you get that tag put on you. I don't think nobody wants to. I don't give a how long it is. People just don't want to be affiliated with that type of lifestyle.
Yeah, that's real talk.
You can't recover from that, man. You can't. You just can't. That's just a no. I don't give. It's a lot of shit you shouldn't do, but that's the top, man.
Community. In contrast, the fast wealth Diddy represents has caused him to constantly change his identity from Puff Daddy to Diddy to Brother Love. Often after personal tragedies that shaped his life, the whole situation with Diddy is complicated. He went from being Puff Daddy to Diddy, and now the allegations surrounding him, especially with Cassie, have brought a lot of attention. It seems like his wealth and success have led him to believe he's something more than he is. But sometimes, it's better to have peace of mind and be with your family and community than to be so rich that you lose touch with who you really are. The leaked footage has also brought up serious issues, including allegations of sexual misconduct within Hollywood, with Diddy facing multiple lawsuits. As investigations unfold, the potential for video evidence in these cases makes the situation even more concerning. Kevin Hart's presence in the footage adds another layer of controversy. His past mistakes and public apologies have been widely discussed, and this leak brings up questions